Hey guys, welcome back to Broken Sword 2, The Smoking Mirror. Okay, we're at the Glease Gallery, courtesy of Andre Labino. So, let's have a look around, let's see what they can tell me. Any information? Let's see, let's have a look first.
The wasteland. Too minimalistic for too much money. I couldn't believe it. The pots were marked at 5,000 francs each. As far as I could tell, the pots were almost identical to the one I'd found in Oubier's house.
Who are these chicks?
The girls were in a world of their own. At that price... Hi, girls. What's the joke?
あなたはキレてるね。
Okay, fine.
Funny stuff. Let's have a look.
Looked like a witch and a headless bust. I had seen better. I didn't think much of any of these artifacts. Pots, pots, and more pots, all hugely expensive. Rectangles in a desolate landscape, highly cubist.
Who's this? Fat fuck. Let's talk to this guy first.
He looked like an older version of Labino. The same supercilious expression, the same disdain in his eyes, and the same damned ponytail. Are you Mr. Glease, the owner?
Yes, sir. May I help you?
You're English?
These days one prefers to think of oneself as European.
Sure. Whatever you say.
And how precisely may one assist you, sir?
Okay, let's see what we can ask about. Let's ask about this thing first.
What I really wanted to ask you about was a black stone.
A black stone?
Yeah, it's a Mayan artifact, about as big as my hand.
No, sir, one doesn't get much call for black stones. If it's Mayan artifacts you're interested in, I have some rather exquisite pots.
Yeah, I noticed. I've already got one of those.
Who's this fat fuck?
Who's that guy over there?
That's Mr. Lane, sir, the critic. I'm hoping he'll give the gallery a favourable write-up. One has to be so patient with these critics. Lure them in with the correct bait, watch for a bite, and play them like a fish.
Well, he's certainly drinking like one.
Let's ask about Oubier.
Have you heard of Professor Oubier?
Of course, his name is synonymous with Mayan art. A number of these artifacts were supplied by Oubier himself.
Let's ask about his wife.
Do you believe the story that Oubier murdered his wife?
If it was true, who can blame him? She was an opportunist tramp. Well, that's what I heard.
Have you seen any of Oubier's wife's films?
Only one. Believe me, I was appalled, shocked, disgusted, and repulsed.
Well, you sure got your money's worth. Last time I went to the movies, I wasn't even titillated.
Well, let's ask about this guy's pots, guys.
I suppose you have an import license for these relics?
Of course. But that's not my problem, sir. The professor arranges all the shipping. We simply collect the items from the docks.
Could you tell me which docks Professor Oubier uses to import the artifacts?
Good God, no. I can't possibly reveal my commercial secrets.
Let's ask about this Mayan guy, whoever he is.
Do you get many Central American Indians in here?
No, sir. This is Paris. Central America is several thousand kilometers southwest of here, straight across the Atlantic Ocean and turn left. You can't miss it.
Well, as it happens, I saw some Central American Indians this very morning.
Tourists, sir. Paris is full of them at this time of year.
I have some questions I'd like to ask about those pots.
The Mexican collection? Certainly, sir.
Where did you get them from?
Mexico, of course. I think, sir, we'll find the price extremely reasonable.
Hey, I'm not interested in buying them.
Oh, I see. In that case, you'll excuse me.
Hey, I was talking to you, asshole. Yeah, I thought so. Let's ask about Our news cuttings. What was that? The eclipse of the sun, I think.
I found this news story referring to a total eclipse of the sun.
Really, sir? Well, fascinating.
Let's show my pot. Let's see how much cash I can get for it.
I'd like your opinion on this pot.
Interesting. Would sir be interested in selling the article?
That depends. How much would you give me for it?
300? Possible 325.
What? Those other pots are priced at 5,000 francs each.
Yes, but this is clearly the work of an inferior, degenerated culture.
You mean it's English?
Look, why don't you get a second opinion?
From who?
Mr. Lane, the world-renowned art critic and collector.
He's an art critic? I thought there was a carnival in town.
Okay, let's talk to Lane, guys. Hello, Lane. I'd like your opinion on my pot. Meow.
You're Lane, the critic, aren't you?
Correct. Can't you see I'm busy?
Busy? Doing what?
Appreciating the art. Or depreciating it. I have a reputation to uphold.
I could tell this guy was going to be hard work.
Have you ever heard of Oubier, fat man?
Have you heard of Professor Oubier?
Yes, of course.
I was at his house earlier.
If you're going to drop names, you could at least name one worth dropping.
I thought Oubier was a well-respected man.
Why, his last book was nothing but pseudo-intellectual claptrap. Demented ramblings of the drug-dependent has-been.
Okay, he hasn't got much respect for Oubier. Let's see what this guy's drinking.
What's that you're drinking?
I'm not sure, but I have a suspicion it might be urine. Glease can't expect a favorable criticism of his gallery when he served this muck.
Okay, let's show my pot, guys, a second opinion.
Would you give me your opinion on this pot, sir?
There you go.
Yes, very rapouche.
Rapouche?
Hideous.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
What an ass!
You smashed my pot.
Certainly it was not only worthless, it was ugly and offensive.
To you, maybe.
Believe me, I was doing you a favor.
What an ass! I could have got 350 or something for that. Urgh.
What's the difference between my pot and all those other pots?
Yours is broken.
Why, you smug, pompous sloth.
Sticks and stones, dear boy, sticks and stones.
Fuck you.
I wasn't going to waste any more breath talking to that pompous blimp. Maybe I could turn the situation to my advantage, and at the same time, get my revenge.
Yes, indeed, George. My thoughts exactly. This fat fuck needs a slap.
A valuable relic of an ancient civilization lay smashed on the floor. The
Man.
pot had smashed into too many pieces to retrieve.
Oh. Feel your pain, George. What's this?
It was a machine for reading credit cards.
Let's take
I
it.
had no possible use for a credit card reader.
How do you know, George? You have a worm in your pocket. Let's go back here, look at the packing cases, and
Excuse me, sir.
Uh-huh.
That area is private.
Oh, so I'm not allowed back here?
No, sir.
damn! Okay guys, we need to get there. In our next part we will be trying to get there. We need to find where Oubier gets his stuff delivered and which dock he uses and so on. That will be in our next part. We'll be investigating back here, but we're gonna need to find a distraction for Glease. So I'll see you guys in the next part. Farewell!